Hi, I'm Scott Lowe with Actual Tech Media, and we are here for our final interview of today, where I'm joined by Dean Bolton, who is the Chief Architect for License Fortress. Thank you for coming.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
So, tell me about License Fortress. Give me the 30,000-foot view on what you do.
Yep. License Fortress is all about Oracle software license compliance. Oracle doesn't make it very easy to make sure you stay in compliance. They don't have keys in place to help control it. And so we developed a software and provide services to help customers make sure they stay in compliance and get the best value out of those Oracle software licenses.
So, are you a SaaS product or something that's installed on premises? Like, what do you sell customers?
Yeah, there's a couple different versions of it, but at the heart of it is the License Fortress discovery tool. For most customers, that's actually an on-premise installation in there because their Oracle databases, their Oracle applications become business critical. Those tend to be pretty secure. So we have an offering that they can deploy as well to make sure that stays in compliance on-premise.
And you do basically like a network discovery, and you go out and look for Oracle instances. And how do you determine what they have? Is there a fingerprint somewhere?
Well, we do a number of things. It's a layered approach to it. So for VMware customers, we go out to their vCenter and pull in the inventory that way. We can do a network discovery, like you mentioned. We also have integrations with other hypervisors, Hyper-V, OVM, clouds like Amazon and Azure, and just physical environments too. So we try to pull in all of that infrastructure in there for potential places where Oracle might be installed. And then we have a number of different checks to figure out what exactly is installed there. So it might be looking for processes that indicate Oracle's running, looking for files that indicates it's been installed. We have some advanced connections and checking that happens through something like VMware's NSX to see the actual SQL packets going back and forth.
And how do I, as a customer, identify, okay, I've got this much Oracle, and this is how much I have in my bill from Oracle. How do I do that delta? Do I put it into License Fortress and you tell me what I'm doing either too much or too little of, or how does that work? Yeah,
I mean, that's one of the services that we provide in there is that we take a look at what you purchased from Oracle and map that to what you deployed from Oracle. And we can tell you not only are you out of compliance that needs to be remediated immediately, but also where you might have some potential savings for licenses you're not using or how to better utilize the licenses that you have.
Okay, so are you sort of a combination of a software and a consulting type? Do you actually do direct customer consulting, I guess is the question?
Yes, we do. We have a lot of customers who come to us in various stages. Projects beginning, they need help figuring out what they need to buy, all the way to customers who are currently in an audit and sometimes very far down the road of an audit and need some expert assistance right away.
And Oracle audits are not known for being super friendly.
Yeah, not too many people are coming out of those being like, that was easy, I'd like to do that every day.
Yeah. So you help them take the pain out of that.
We try to, yeah.
Okay.
There's a lot of work involved in there. Our discovery tool helps automate some of that, but also we've had a lot of experience dealing with Oracle on these audits, and so we kind of know how to control the messaging and make it as painless as possible.
So from a customer perspective, they pay you to do something, but they're going to get a lot more value in the long term because you're going to help them reduce waste and increase efficiency of what they've got, or avoid what could be a pretty stiff penalty from Oracle.
Yeah, that's what we try to do in there. What we really focus on is increasing that Oracle utilization. Oracle licenses aren't cheap, so we want to make sure the customers are getting the best value out of what they paid for.
Are you able to show customers almost like a return on investment for what they've done with you? Like, look, you cost this much, and this is how much we were able to save you, and that sort of thing?
Yeah, that's part of our reporting that we give to customers every quarter in there.
Okay.
They can see it on a real-time basis if they go into the tool to see the utilization in there, but then we also aggregate that on a quarterly basis.
So is License Fortress basically a subscription-based service?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I buy a subscription, and every quarter you kind of take a look, or is it more often?
No, the tool itself, License Fortress Discovery, runs on a real-time basis.
Okay.
So if you have Discovery installed and you configure it to put in what you've purchased from Oracle or have us do it, then the system's aware of what your compliance footprint should be. If anybody makes a change in there that violates that, you get an alert right away.
Okay.
And so because the results are very different in terms of when you make a mistake and address it within minutes, days, hours, versus having it running and nobody knows about it for months or years.
Yeah, Oracle's a little friendlier when it's like, oopsie, it was yesterday, let's fix it.
Yes, exactly. In there's a much stronger case to be made that you don't have a compliance issue that you have to deal with that way.
So I guess one of the questions that would seem to me is you're getting a lot of data around discovery and you're figuring out the Oracle Fingerprint basically. Could this be extended to other products at some point?
That's in the works. So right now we have the expertise. So I'm an Oracle DBA at heart. I started about 20 years ago in there, and my co-founder Mike Corey started even earlier than that. He started with Oracle version 3.0. So we're Oracle tech guys to start. We have partners who are experts, just like us, but on different technologies. So IBM's DB2, Microsoft SQL Server, SAP. We help customers with audits on those, and we're working to develop the real-time monitoring for those as well.
So that's something that, and it could go far and wide. I mean, I think about my whole Microsoft license agreement every year.
Yep.
You could go right down to the Exchange and SQL Server and SharePoint level. I mean, the whole 9 yards if you really wanted to at some point.
SQL Server's right now in beta testing.
Okay.
So we're hoping to have that released to our customers and to potential customers by the end of this year. Then we're staying in the database, so looking at DB2 next and SAP, because we've gotten a good amount of interest from there. After that, roadmap gets a little bit fuzzier in there. So are we going to operating systems like Red Hat and Windows? Are we going to something else? That part of it, we're not quite sure yet.
I had a question that escaped me for a second, but I'm sure it'll come back. So you can stick with data, which makes sense because that's where the keys of the kingdom, and that's where a lot of the complexity really is.
Yep.
That people, it's the workhorse of the enterprise.
Yep.
So it makes a lot of sense.
Yep.
What kind of savings have you been able to achieve for customers?
Tons. So there's a lot of confusion around how you're supposed to do the Oracle licensing in there. And that confusion leads to customers overpaying quite a bit. And so what we've seen is from what Oracle would say if you do an audit, the average compliance issue that we find is $2.6 million.
That's like with an M?
Yep, with an M.
Wow.
In there.
That's a lot.
Yep, and that's compared to our average health check cost, not even our service, but just our health check, running under 50,000. You're getting quite a good return on investment from that.
Yeah, that's a pretty stunning number actually. So your customers are, I assume, probably fiercely loyal.
Yep, we do a good job. We try to, and so we think the tool delivers a lot of value in there. So and it's very cost effective to keep it running and making sure you're staying in compliance in there. And then we on the side have a lot of expertise on the technical end. I've been working with Oracle for 20 years. I'm a VMware V expert, Oracle certified master. So we help a lot of our customers once we get the licensing handled with a lot of the technical endeavors as well, performance tuning, optimizations, new projects, etc.
Well, since we're at VMworld, tell me more. I mean, I know you see the deploys. You can basically go to vCenter and take a look at what's happening. But tell me more about how your VMware integration and partnership.
Yeah, so we've been working with VMware for probably close to a decade now. We again started as Oracle experts, and VMware actually reached out to us trying to kind of increase awareness about how you could run Oracle on VMware. And so we really took that to heart and really became evangelists for virtualization. And our first version of License Fortress was built specifically for running Oracle workloads on VMware. Because of that partnership, because of our extensive expertise around it, and also because that seems to be the scenario that causes the most confusion licensing-wise.
Virtualization.
VMware virtualization specifically, yeah.
Okay, could be because of the CPU, vCPU versus pCPU and all that good stuff?
It's actually because it seems like Oracle just has a negative stance towards VMware. So you tell them you're running on VMware and audit alarms go off. Whereas,
really?
Yeah. If you run on Hyper-V, it's not quite the same. If you run on their stuff, OVM, even though contractually it's exactly the same, the results in an audit are night and day.
Really?
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Yep.
It really is. That's sad to hear.
Yep.
This is really impressive. It sounds like you guys are doing a great job. And it's great to see the expansion happening to other databases.
Yep.
And this is the end of our live stream today. Thank you for joining us as we had a number of really great interviews. Make sure you come back tomorrow for our Ecocast from VMworld. If you'd like to join us, go to events.exaltechmedia.com and register for that event. We'll be talking to 7 or 8 more great vendors here at VMworld with some in-depth discussions about what they're doing and how they do it. And thank you again for watching.